welcome to Rosa Buffett Reads. I'm Whitney, and today is a record from bed day. Today I really just wanted to talk about some of my favorite booktubers that have small audiences so far. I've been here about a month, and I just really want to talk about other folks who are either relatively new or relatively small, folks you may not have heard of or seen, so that you can find some other quality hidden gems. So let's get started. The first category, I'm going to start with smallest. I'm going to start with smallest and go to largest. So the first category is those with less than 100 subscribers. And first on that list is the Dehydrated Poet. The Dehydrated Poet is pretty new, only has a couple of videos out. It seems like she's going to be sharing her own poetry in addition to book content. Mostly just the newbie tag so far, but I just really enjoyed her way of putting things and sharing herself and just, talking. So yeah, I don't know her very well. She's probably one of the ones that I added most recently, but yeah, I'm interested to see where she goes with her channel. Next up, I have Jamie Tries. She has 26 subscribers currently, and she and I started around the same time. We have about the same number of subscribers, and so it's kind of nice to be slowly growing together and learning together and reading together. We connected over the fact that we definitely want to be reading more nonfiction, and she reads a lot of theory and bigger, longer, deeper reads. She's currently reading Ulysses, which I had always kind of just heard the way people talk about it and assumed that I would just never want to read it. And the way that she's talking about her reading of it definitely makes me feel like I do want to read it sometime in my life. So that's interesting, and I'm really excited to read with her going forward. There was a book recommended by something I'm going to talk about later, Sim Kern, that we both hope to read, and that is Afro-pessimism. So hopefully we can read that together. Yeah. So yeah, Jamie Tries seems very cool. I'm happy to be growing together. I'm happy that we're growing at about the same rate. So hopefully we can, remain buddies. The next one is Sam Dawson. He's currently got 37 subscribers, and he's despite having so few subscribers and such low seems like self-esteem, he really makes high quality videos that are really polished. He clearly puts a lot of time and effort into the preparation phase and the recording phase. He often re-records his videos a whole lot. I hope that he can come to a place of peace and make it less stressful for himself, but I do enjoy just all of the content that he's created so far. He's been doing recommendation videos where he talks about just a particular type of book. He did one recently on children's books. He's done a couple of different ones. And then finally, in the under 100 subscribers, there is also at 37 subscribers is Native Lady Book Warrior. I just recently found her channel, haven't really had a chance to go through the backlog there, but she seems to focus on doing book reviews and also some tags. I watched a couple of the tags, and yeah, I'm really excited to grow with her as well and just get more Indigenous voices on my feed. So next we are into the less than 500 subscribers section. First up is Soila Kenya. She currently has 125 subscribers, and she's also running the African fantasy and sci-fi literature readathon in July that I'm going to be doing. Her announcement video for that is hilarious. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Next up is the Booktube Dude. He has been making some great content. I think we started about the same time, but he already has 239 subscribers, and all of those people are in for a treat. If you join and take a look, you'll also be in for a treat. He has just really taken a fresh look at BookTube, in addition to talking about, what he's reading and putting out his reviews. He also has been just kind of sharing some tools. So he recently made a video about the Story Graph, which is a site that's a bit similar to Goodreads but has some features that he prefers. Yeah, so that's cool. He also started a series called Booktube News, where he talks about just like news in the book community and in the world related to books. And I hadn't seen anyone else do that, and I think that that's going to be really helpful for me and probably helpful for a lot of other people. So, yeah, if you want some book news, if you want just some great content, give them a look. Next at 479 is 10-minute book reviews. Tin is heavily focused on the book review type videos, so if you like those, definitely go give her a look. She doesn't shy away from the things that she doesn't like about books. That's also something that the Booktube Dude is very clear about, talks about the positives and the negatives. But yeah, Tin is just great so far. I haven't watched a ton of her videos, but I have really appreciated just the professionalism and focus that she's put into her work, and she clearly puts a lot of time and thought into her reading and her reviews, and I really appreciate that. Next up is Sim Kern at 487. They are a non-binary booktuber and author-tuber. Recently released novella Depart, which I'm going to be reading in July. They're also the one that made the video of a bunch of books that they will be reading to expand their knowledge base, and that's where I got the recommendation for Afropessimism that Jamie and I are going to be taking a look at later this year. Yeah, I really love how dynamic Sim is, and also how they are able to draw you into the video, and also how they really hold themselves accountable. So they made a video about stuff that white women and others do that are racist. Maybe they're well intentioned, but they're a problem. And the first one was kind of angry, and they ran into an article, and they like really took it to heart and reflected on their own behavior, and was like, okay, this is also me being a problem. And so they took the time, they redid the whole video, they provided the context for why they redid the video with less anger, and I don't know, that was really awesome. And so that rounds out my under 500 subscribers group. Next up is my under 1,000 subscribers, and first up there is Read with Bintou at 645. I recently found her when I was reading White Rage. I wanted to kind of get a sense before the Juneteenth live show what other people were thinking about it, and she had a video up about that, and I just really loved her approach to reviews, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to watching more reviews from her. Next up is Mooni Reads. Monica, she is just a delight. You could tell her thoughts are going kind of a mile a minute, and she doesn't take herself too seriously, but she also treats herself with respect. It's just a great a great combo and a light, refreshing watch after, some more in-depth reviews or whatnot. She really shares her passion for the books that she really likes, confusion and frustration with what she doesn't like or doesn't understand, while also acknowledging that, things may just not be for her and it might be just fine for other people. So she really tries not to step on other people's opinions while also being true to her own opinions. That's nice to see. But yeah, she's very dynamic. She's very funny. She likes thinking about stuff and just putting it out there to her community. Next up at 725 is KJ Reads Pages. Kev is also non-binary, and they're great. They're a joy. I've relatively recently added Kev, so I don't have a whole lot to go on there, but I do feel like they are very bold and authentic. They have some videos about their identities and labels and whatnot, and Kev seems like I'm watching a friend that I just haven't met yet. Their videos make Booktube seem more inclusive place, and as I'm struggling with my feelings of perfectionism and whatnot, Kev's videos make me feel like I belong here. So that's good. And finally, at 750 subscribers is Tea Time Tea Reads, and the intro gets stuck in my head. It's hilarious. It's got her singing the song from Tangled. So she does a lot of tag videos, which really help me to kind of get a sense of what's going on in the community and better understand tags. I didn't think I was going to be into them. I still don't know if I am, but I really appreciate just kind of getting a sense of what is on the horizon, what tags people are going to be making and what they've made, so that if I do find one that I particularly like, I can look up other people and see what's out there. One video that I really enjoyed of hers recently was one where she took a new album that she particularly likes, and then for the songs in it, she listened to the songs and recommended a book that the song reminded her of that she enjoyed. And I found that to be really creative and really excellent. So yeah, I look forward to more creative ideas from her. Alright, so that was 12 booktubers, 4 from each category of under 100, under 500, and under 1,000 for subscriber count. And I hope that you've found somebody that sounds interesting, sounds like somebody you want to take a look at their channel and see if you want to be booktube friends. I definitely owe you all a lot of reviews. I'm actually thinking that there's some wisdom in the statement that someone made. I've forgotten who, but they only review books that they like. And I think that makes sense because there's just only so much time. So I think what I'm going to do is do a wrap-up video with everything, and then in general, my review videos, I'm just going to go with the top rated from my co-pile that I don't already have a review for, and review that one and just keep doing that throughout the year. But if you feel very strongly that you want a review about a particular book that you know that I've read, feel free to comment with your curiosity for a deeper analysis there, and I will make time for that. Alright, if you like this, like it. If you have any thoughts about this video, I'd love to hear them. If you already follow some of these folks, let me know who you're friends with, and if any of them seem like folks you want to check out, let me know that too. I really look forward to continuing being in this community with you. Alright, have a good day, y'all.